Did you know that our kids were innocent? The face of innocence is no longer the same. Who's at fault? Who's to blame? Children just aren't children anymore. In this country they kill, in that country they war. Where have all the children gone? When did they all grow up? Where was I when it all happened? Whatever happened to learning ABCs, numbers, and such? The face of innocence is depressed, wears a scowl, holding the anguish inside, trying to live this life without losing their minds, trying to view this life through blood-stained eyes, trying to smell this life through broken nose number 5 and feeling as though they're going to hide behind the lies. The face of innocence is a turncoat. The face of innocence has no hope. The face of innocence has us deceived into believing that our children should be treated as adults who themselves act like kids. And our kids, they the ones who's got to deal with it. Every human being is naturally born good, but we are taught to do what it is that we should. Positive role models are a thing in the past. Kids being taught survival tactics that just won't last. Hatred and rejection, fear and deception, depression and aggression. Cowardice used as protection to deal with fast money-making professions who suffers from the lessons. The face of innocence is lost. While we all pay the cost. Whatever happened to love and respect and proper use of intellect? The face of innocence is dressed in drab colors to keep their spirits low. The face of innocence is trapped behind barbed wire and electric fences. The face of innocence is nothing but a number. Forgets his or her own name, categorized by the hand signals they bear, and they don't even know American Sign Language. The face of innocence is being groomed for destruction. The face of innocence got a tattoo of Cassandra's name on the back of his neck. The face of innocence got a tattoo of 5 on her left back arm and a 2 on her right back arm and hula between her shoulder blades, so that when she stands in line at the post office, everyone knows where she's from. The face of innocence is male, female, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter, our future. The face of innocence is being molested by a 6th grade teacher. The face of innocence is being fondled by the priest after catechism. The face of innocence is taking orders from OG Ray standing on the corner swinging rocks. The face of innocence is standing on street corners prostituting herself for daddy. The face of innocence is contemplating how to kill his dad because he won't stop beating on his moms. The face of innocence is consumed with anger because his grandparents didn't tell him that his mother was a crackhead, the school counselor did. The face of innocence can't sit still in class because when her mom was pregnant, she used drugs, and now the system wants to further complicate the issue by sending her to school doped up on lithium, Seroquel, and Depakote. The face of innocence is all confused because his daddy won't stop beating on him because his daddy is the one that's an alcoholic and handicapped. The face of innocence no longer exists in preschools and elementary schools. We have full-grown adults by the time they get to junior high. And when they get to high school, they know more, they have experienced more than their poor minds know how to comprehend. The future is bleak, and the window of opportunity is closing, slowly but surely, because our face of innocence has been found guilty. Guilty of what? Guilty of being neglected. Guilty of being drug abused.